Stuff. Hi, and welcome to another episode of Two Aspies and a Settee. This is episode 3.1. In this episode, we'll be discussing Pokemon Go and the new game and how it's helped one autistic teen take his first steps in making new friends. Also, we'll be talking about the Greenwich Hub and about Paul's show in Edinburgh's Fringe Festival. Now, as you know, there's this new phenomenon called Pokemon Go. This game is all over the media at the moment, but in most cases it's just talking about how people are hurting themselves, causing accidents, and generally looking silly as they're trying to chase these animated little monsters all over while playing games. What
format is it on anyway?
All formats except for Microsoft, which I've looked at, and apparently the Microsoft one doesn't work.
Yeah.
Which is no surprise. But in this case, in Manchester, a mum said that Pokemon Go has helped her teenage son, who's 17 years old, actually get out and be sociable. Because the game requires you to go out and look for these Pokemon out and about in the real world, this has given Adam, her son, a chance to actually engage with other people as he's playing this game. And the mum has said that it's the first time she's ever seen her son be as active as this, and actually in one point has actually spoken 2 words to a complete stranger, and this was the first. She said that normally her son would spend most of his time in the bedroom playing games or on the internet. So clearly this game does have, in some cases, a good interactive way of helping. Who knows? It's up to you if you decide to play the game. I think, yeah, if it's helping someone like on the spectrum develop social friends, I think that's a good thing. What do you guys think?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Not that I'd play it myself. But
Hardcore autistic response, yeah. I haven't played it myself, I'm too old.
Yeah.
Grandad, I can't play that, I'm lucky enough to turn an iPhone on, yeah.
well, I've got a Windows phone, so I won't be playing it.
I'm playing.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I'm doing old school. I'm doing Tamagotchi.
Well, I have a
Have a gotcha.
Anyway.
iPhone. Pokemon. Is that how you play it?
It's
I've got my finger caught in the phone.
I know it's through the GPS.
Yeah, it knows where you are on the planet. And
Yeah.
William Gibson wrote about this, and we're always going on about him when we get on the subject, but yeah.
There's some people at your work
That's
playing
my
it,
head
isn't
on.
there?
Yeah, there's people at my workplace playing it.
GPS locations. The whole world's been mapped out into locations, and each square's got 3 names for it.
That's
3
just
words.
asking to be hacked, isn't it, really?
Yeah, and instead of an IP address, you've got the GPS coordinates. That was what he saw coming. Holographic images actually deliberately located online that can be found in places. Been going on for a while. But Pokemon's brought it to the attention of the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're actually all around us in the cyber world, located geographically. In the real world, there's going to be all sorts of stuff built, copyrighted. So you've got a whole world you could be constructing right now.
Scary. Okay. Next bit of news is the local Greenwich NAS organisation have finally now got start dates for their hub, which is at the stables in Cholton. My wife Helen here, who is one of the committee members, is now going to talk about the hub and its new start dates.
Okay, well, the start date is September 9th. We've got a schedule that we've worked out. I should say I worked out, but then got agreed to start in September the 9th.
Yeah.
I'm going to be there for each session, which is going to be every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try and come whenever I can.
So that there's at least one member that's going to be consistent, so there's not going to be too much change going on there. And because we're trying to appeal to not just the guys, but we're trying to get women in as well, so we've been trying to get activities that can be either or, but preferably.
But the kind of thing autistic women would be interested in, like
Well, like
let
for
me
example,
see
we've got knitting.
anything men with knitting.
Yeah, we've got knitting for beginners.
He's seriously trying to get autistic women to knit.
Hey, it's
It's
relaxing.
what they all do.
It's relaxing.
It's systematic.
There's no
OCD element. Wow.
I knit, but we're going to be the first session. It's just going to be teaching them how to
Can you
knit.
give them a soldering iron and
Which is
build
going to be
electronic
squares.
components?
Shut.
Something proper autistic women should be doing, not this namby-pamby knitting business. You'd be doing bloody crochet next.
Okay, Paul.
Sorry, it's a subject close to my heart.
Carry on, darling.
So we're going to be doing our session, which is going to be communicating through different colours. For example, we're going to be doing what we like to call the squares, which then can be knitted into a blanket, which is going to be called the mood blanket.
The mute.
Mood
Or
blanket.
the mood blanket.
So, for
you can wrap it, you can throw it at people.
For example, some might have a red square to indicate that, you know, that they're angry, or a yellow square that indicates that they're reaching the limit, going for a cake.
So it's going to be one great big load of reds and yellows, basically, let's face it.
Oh,
and then you can just wrap people up in it and suffocate them.
But even if the activity there isn't, you know, something they want to do, we don't want people to not turn up anyway, because we've got iPads, we've got laptops, and it's going to be a place
Modern
where
technology.
people can come and
socialise
and
STEM.
chat and
STEM and be themselves, basically. And express
exactly.
themselves, yes.
And then the next session will be
the 23rd of September.
The 23rd of September.
Which is my birthday, by the way.
It's his birthday.
And Dan's going to be at the session running a Lego session.
Dan will be at the session running the Lego session.
The Lego session will be, again, it'll be about using Lego to form a communication for people, especially autistics that are non-verbal, so then they can use the Lego to create a communication of their own with other people. So that could be anything using maybe Lego minifigures and the different expressions on their faces to say, well, that's how I feel. Or it could be down to colours. So they could be choosing to build something out of red or something out of blue, to depend on what they want to say, if they're angry or they're calm. Also, depending on what it's to help them have inspiration on what they can build and how they can build it as well. So it'll just give them another format to do on a most physical basis and a physical form of communication. What else?
And whilst being with other people, which is an extraordinary thing.
And
the knitting thing, for example, is silent. That's a serious signal. And playing board games, silent activity in a group is a big secret.
What's up for the
7th of October we've got art, where there's going to be, you know, there's this big thing at the moment with the colouring books for stress and stuff, so we're going to have loads of these different colouring books that people can just come in and they can just colour away. Again, that's another silent activity, but you can still chat whilst you're doing it. And then the next one after that is the 21st of October, where we're going to have Halloween type activities. Also at these sessions there's also going to be snacks and drinks and stuff. So that.
Or in this case, eye of toad, finger.
Exactly. Eye of new.
Birth strangled babe.
Boil and bubble and all that stuff.
That's right. So like I say, we need a goat. Everyone has fun except the goat. Tell you.
Yeah, we won't be sacrificing Christians.
It's a waste. They could be out doing good deeds while we're inside having fun. Yeah.
The next session we've got will be the 4th of November. It's not confirmed for definite, but hopefully it'll be on job skills, and we're going to have the people from the Camden Society who, you know, help get people with autism and that into work, so they're going to hopefully come and do
So I'll be doing things like helping people how to prepare in interviews, things that I've learnt about interviewing skills through the civil service and things. So
doing a CV, I'll be helping them create a CV using the laptops and things, doing job searches and things like that. So
I can do social skills training. Just talk about being a married autistic and do it they just on being in relationships as well.
Yeah.
Helping people find relationships with other people.
Certainly look at something like that.
Yeah.
And then I've noticed it says on the 18th of November, Max does a session on music or gaming.
yeah, we've got people. I'm trying to get people from our pub group to volunteer to run a session that will also help them with their, with social skills and gaining confidence, about presenting information to other people.
Hello, Willow.
You can't get on my lap.
And so, obviously, there will be more sessions and scheduled dates for next year as well. But
Yeah, we've got 2 in December, the 2nd of December and the 16th of December. So
but we're going to be looking to working them out nearest to that time when the new year's going to start.
yeah, well, we're going to be having feedback forms and feedback conversations so that we can work out what is working, what's not working, and also what people actually expect, because that's what we don't know. We don't know what. Yes, people have been interested in the hub and wanting to know when it's going to start, but they've not actually said what they're actually expecting this hub to be,
Yeah.
or what they want from it.
Okay. Excellent. Now, Paul here, as you know, has a book out, and he also does a show, and his show is now going to be performed at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival in August. So, Paul, let's talk about your show and its upcoming dates.
An image appears upon the screen. Look, it's a poster for my show. Yes, it's a poster drawn by my friend Frog Morris, a fantastic artist and a promoter and a performer in his own right. And it looks like my dad. I'll be performing the Gorilla Aspies show for 3 weeks, Sunday to Thursday, not Friday and Saturday, at a bar called Dropkick Murphy's, which is in the middle of Edinburgh, low, dark, subterranean, deep beneath the big bridges in the very centre of town. You find this riotous Irish bar, and I'll be in the corner, converting anyone who comes in at 10:15 at night to autism. That's what the show does. So you can come and see me there. It's a bucket collection. Come and see me before I get bigger, which is because Edinburgh Festival is where all the great stars begin before they go on, or in my case, carry on at the end of the festival. See me before I get bigger, because I might put a bit of weight on rather than anything else. But it's the 3rd time I've played the festival, and this is the longest time I've been at the festival. And hopefully the most successful time I've played the festival. So come, and there are other autistic people there. There's about 6 people either are autistic performing or are doing shows about autism. And it's worth seeing. Try to get people together to relate on the basis of... sorry about touching myself, otherwise it's because of the cat furs everywhere. But trying to hub all the autistic performers together to relate to each other and meet up and just know everyone's around. So we've got an autistic presence in the Edinburgh Festival every year, and there are going to be 2 talks given in what's called Fringe Central. Yeah. One, what is the NAS, and the other one's how to make your shows autism friendly, just for performance. I'm going to be speaking at those, all being well.
Okay. And are you going to be selling your book there as well?
Yeah, I'll be able to sell. I'll be selling. I'm always selling. Please buy this thing off me. But the books are part of the act. Yes, so you can. I usually sell an average of about 2 books a show.
Excellent.
I did very well the last time, so I'll take 2 boxes up, which is about 52 books, which will be 20.8 kilograms, because this is a show by for autistic people. You get these facts. Which will be brought up on the goods train from London to Edinburgh, and then put in a taxi where my autistic friend Lottie, aka Deprestival, the magnificent performer of accordion, a keyboard, a guitar, and also she's a philosopher, will be performing her music in Edinburgh. So we're going to share a flat together with some other very interesting people actually. Getting a taxi and then we'll get down the flat. So I don't know if I'm going to be seeing much of the festival because there'll be so much to do in the place where we're living.
Yeah.
With the characters who are going to be staying with us. It's going to be really, really good.
Yeah, and Lottie and that will be one of the people we're hopefully going to have as a guest for our show, and preferably for the next episode, which is going to be episode 4 on music and autism. So anyway, this is a fly-by episode, just to bring you up to date with what's going on. I will also be, currently I'm working on a project at my workplace. I will also be doing something of a similar nature again, which will all be about talking about autism, but I will be doing it on with the local branch as a way of promoting the branch and its work. So look out for that. That will be coming around at some point and be available to see online. And hopefully we'll all see you on the next show. Okay, bye.
Bye! Bolting Moggies!